Here comes the D swarming to the line. Flacco to throw again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco is going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd and 2, Rivers, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
No back out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a give to Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go again with Collins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Now Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Danny Woodhead only played in 2 games last season due to a knee injury. But when he comes out of the backfield on 3rd down, that's usually gold.
The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. There's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bootleg, Flacco. Going long here for Wallace. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we difficult counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he cuts it back. There he goes, right side. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rivers on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Second down, Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Flacco. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rivers to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flacco here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Flacco. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play fake. Rivers. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 67 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. No back out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flacco looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Give them 8 on the game there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rivers here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage.
Okay. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback.